I have no mouth and I must scream. So we'll just get through the title screen, so I at least have a start point for the VOD and that. And then I will play... what I guess is a VOD? It's a video. But yeah.
Hate. Let me tell you how much I've come to hate. You name...
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get through everyone's... I don't know why I can't skip this earlier. Yeah. Ted! Yeah, so Nimdoc is about to get completed. Right. Okay, so I am going to mute this, presuming I can. Now, I'm not going to have the benefit of actually hearing the dialogue again, but thankfully there's subtitles. So, yes, like I said, if at all you feel uncomfortable, the video is 31 minutes and 20 seconds. So that's how long we have. So, yes. Now I get to, I guess, drink my cup of coffee. Because, you know, I'm not going to have to do too much thinking aloud. But, yeah, I'm going to be here. I'm going to carry on watching it with you guys. Yeah. Okay, so here we go. You'll be back in half hour. No worries, Silver. I completely understand. Also, do let me know how the audio level is, because obviously being pre-recorded, if I need to tweak anything, do let me know. I'm presuming you can hear it. As I said, I can't because it's...
I want you to find the lost tribe of humanity.
Early access. Oh, this Empires of Undergrowth. It's been in early access for a little bit now, hasn't it?
Looks familiar. But why would Am bring me here to look for a lost tribe? There are
so we did do this bit last time, but I figured I'd play it from the start of the chapter. Area. Made sense. So, yeah, we talked to the prisoner, and then we talked to the guard, and then we head into the hospital.
Here?
Like I said, this is all very, very thinly veiled.
Is this an official interrogation?
Back in a bit. No worries, Silver. I'll see you in a bit.
Mocking me?
You know me?
You wish listing it? Are you? Okay.
Until you had me arrested.
Isn't there also like a...
your experiments?
I think it's...
Experiments?
Isn't it like an RTS element to it?
Your sense of
I am thinking of the right game, aren't I?
Methods, Doctor. How can you act so innocent after having maimed or killed hundreds?
Like I said, I hope presumably the audio level's okay for this. You can hear me over the top of it, but you can also hear the dialogue.
Some kind ridiculous.
There's no need to distance yourself from me. I was once your friend. Now I am your enemy.
Why would I bother to have you imprisoned like this?
The regime needed answers, but I stood in your way. Well, now you have them.
Do you know of
RTS
the
went war.
I must find it.
Haven't you taken enough subjects for your experiments, Doctor? Or are there more mass graves to fill?
I know nothing of what you
That's
talk
it.
about.
Conversation's
This
over.
Conversation is over. Apparently, this is the only access
I mean,
to the
it makes sense for a prison like there's only one exit, but that's definitely against health and safety standards, surely.
You must let me leave. I have urgent business elsewhere.
I cannot let you pass, Doctor. You're due in surgery. Dr. Mengeler's orders.
As soon as we heard mention of Mengele, that's when we go. Nope.
It is constructed of iron.
Where have you been, Nimdoc? We are waiting on you to perform.
Now I did play it a couple of times from restart to try. I tried to get the
operation. After all, this may be the last.
as in this game looks old school, or
end of the war.
the Undergrowth one.
Our research.
What are we talking about now? I need frame of reference, Panda.
Let us talk about this research.
We will have time
Is this
for that
remaster?
after
No,
the
it's
Meet me at the complex later.
I don't think it ever got remastered. This is the Steam version, so it's not like
A youth
DOSBox or anything like that. But it's... I don't think it ever got a remaster.
Finally.
Yeah, it's the original, but the original was out in... I think it was 94, 95?
Cannot be more
I think it
than 8
predated
years old.
Grim Fandango, which was the last kind of retro-y one we did, wasn't it? That was 97. So this is certainly a lot older.
Ah, you are testing me because
Yeah,
I'm
fucking
new here.
murder.
Today's procedure requires the removal of the lower
Yeah,
section
just
of
removing
the
somebody's
subject's
spine.
spinal cord.
That's completely normal.
What is the purpose of such a procedure?
You and Dr. Mengele will process the spinal fluid from this and the other adolescent subjects. The fluid will then be used to formulate the serum.
What is the nature?
So yeah, as I was saying, I played it through a couple of times because I was trying to get the...
Such a public setting.
We figured out if we could get like the surround around the characters' portraits to go white. That was like the best possible outcome, wasn't it? It got brighter and brighter for every kind of
Dr. Mengele is the master
right.
surgeon of this facility and
I
one of the
wouldn't say like
regime's
skill check,
finest
like
minds. You are fortunate
perfect
to be his
outcome
associate.
for a situation you could get. So I played it a couple of times. I did refer to
I will be administering
Wiki
ether to the
once,
subject
just because I
throughout
wanted
this
to kind of
procedure. We would not
make
want
sure I
this
could get
little
through this
maggot
as
to
smoothly
stir
as
and ruin
possible.
your handiwork.
I'm not going to look at any wikis though once we get to the final
I
chapter.
cannot carry out this procedure.
I can
There
see
were a
that
couple
you
of things
don't
I thought,
look well,
okay, I
Doctor.
could do
If
that.
necessary, Dr.
Personally,
Mengele
I
can
want to
take
do
over.
that, but it would result in like a negative.
It
But we,
has been a long time since
Well, I
have
don't think we
seen
are going to get
ether
like
used
the
as
best
an
ending for the
anesthetic.
entire game, because I think, what was it, Benny's and Ellen's
I'm sorry,
story?
Doctor.
We didn't
The
get
ether
like
is necessary for the
perfect
surgery.
outcomes for that, because we also figured out if we ever referred to the book there in the inventory, the it was, what was it, the psychological profile, but it essentially equates to like the hints system. Every time you refer to that, you get a mark against you, so it actually kind of brings down the
Guards, come here
perfect
quickly.
score.
Dr. Nimdok has
So
gone
you'd hear
berserk.
that sound effect of dunk, and
must
they'd look
leave before
sad.
the
Whereas
guards
opposed to now he's
apprehend
happy
me.
because he's killed a Nazi. Yeah, and now we get to get high on ether. Not really.
He is dead. It is amazing what
Such a
damage
small
such a
instrument can do.
instrument can do. This child
How's my
cannot
Subnautica
be
progress
more
going?
than 8 years old.
Last episode it was more about base building and that, wasn't
This
it?
must be the
We were building
recovery
up
room.
supplies. We didn't really explore
This
much.
patient will never recover.
We did some practicing in the prawn suit. We fell down a really big hole with the intention of trying to climb back out before we start going into the like stupidly deep trenches where horrible monsters lie.
It is difficult to see what purpose this surgery serves other than to mutilate the patient.
But like I said, yeah, we did all this bit last week. Haven't been playing for weeks. Need to
smell
get back
burnt
into it.
flesh.
Whereabouts did you get to,
But
Panda, then?
This is obviously not a kitchen. These ovens are more monstrous than anything Am has ever constructed.
Yeah, because Nimdok's torture device in Am's world is actually like a constantly burning oven, isn't it?
Its owner was able to keep
See,
it
each of
long
them
enough
has...
to reach this
I wouldn't say
place.
each of them has a cell that's like representative of how their like psychological trauma is being
Pliers must be used for extracting gold fillings
exploited,
and teeth from the
because
corpses.
Ellen's in like a lift that's bright yellow, and that they're like the two things she hates. Nimdok's clearly in a oven, whereas everybody else is in like cages with getting prodded at.
Corpses were
Which
incinerated here.
didn't really make much sense, but it's the equivalent of hell here. Okay, well, you're deeper than me. I think we've still not gone deeper than, like...
This
Well, I mean, the
foolish
maximum crush
man
depth we've got
is
on our
tangled
vehicles is
in barbed
900
fire.
meters. Yeah, so this is where
How
we
could you
get a
so
little off track from where
foolishly
we
be
were
caught
last
into
time.
fires?
Now we're
I
freeing
was trying
prisoners.
to escape, but I was so weak. I fell and got caught.
Why do you risk escaping?
I don't know,
in
the Ghost
such
Leviathan we
poor
dealt with
physical
had a pain in the
condition?
face every time I kept
That timing was
stasising
hardly
him and then
of my
stabbing
own
him.
choosing. I learned that I was to be among the next batch of volunteers.
So did you not see that, Panda? Where we had a Ghost Leviathan chase us back to our base and I
Experimentation.
would say we made short work of him?
Extinction is more like it. Surely you of all people.
Alright,
know
so
the
you've got
regime's
yours
plan
going to
for the lost
900 and
tribe.
then you're taking a leisurely
I will
stroll outside of the
summon
vessel.
one of the doctors.
No, I'm better off here than under the knives of you butchers.
I will call the guard.
Okay, well there
So
should
the
be a
guard
clip or
can
at
taunt me
least.
as I die a
But yeah,
slow
it's not
death.
last episode, the episode
There is
before.
nothing
It's
I can
amusing
do for
how
you.
we dealt
You
with
could
the
at least help me
Leviathan.
end my misery. That would give you the pleasure of seeing another one of us die, you cold-hearted bastard.
Let's just say we had a trophy mounted on the wall or ceiling.
That feels much better.
There you go. So that's where we needed the ether. I'd say to knock
Thank
somebody
you.
out, but no, it's just
Thank you.
the
Listen,
equivalent of...
I heard this in the hospital when the doctor
Painkiller?
thought I was sleeping. Waken the sleeper. Utter the
Surely if we
truth,
dosed him with ether, he wouldn't actually be able to
kiss
talk.
him.
He
There
is
you go.
free,
That
but he
creepy
has
smile's
lost
back.
Consciousness.
I hope you're happy with the regime that you set up. Your science could have saved the world. Instead, it conquered it.
What is the importance?
Oh yeah,
of
what
the
is the
year
significance of 1945? I wonder.
1945? It seems to have some significance.
Never forget the year 1945, Nimdok. That was when the truths about you and your unholy experiments came out.
I seem to recall that you speak Latin. What is engraved
There's no
on this box?
memory of his past life, but just knows some random dude he barely remembered speaks Latin. Because that's in casual conversation normally.
I am starting to recall that you do have cause to hate me.
You want to make amends? Get me out
Oh
of here.
no! Which ship was it? Was it mini sub, big sub, or prawn suit?
Here, you should be able to escape with this.
Pliers for cutting the wires? Yes, I think this would make escape possible. But don't think that one good deed will make up for all those poor innocents you butchered.
So, one of the attempts I did, because obviously the guards had been alerted, but that guy was just standing there. I thought, what happens if I go and walk over it? Oh no, I get arrested and thrown in an oven. Okay. It was the mini sub, was it? Okay. Going fast back at it with repair tool, but the ship literally had 1 HP left. Jeez. Down to the wire.
What have you done to deserve removal of your eyes?
Please disconnect the wires.
So it was a bit like we had like a Reaper devour one of our first mini sub. I literally stepped out of it just to get some scrap metal, turned around, and it was playing with it like a chew toy. And
Why
yeah,
are
I lost
your
4
optic
upgrades on it as
nerves
well.
Wired to the eyeballs in the jaw?
It just literally swam away with it, and then we just saw this like puff as it clearly cracked it open, and the air was escaping from it.
This should ease your suffering.
the things I see now. A trinity of three beasts. One like
So
us,
this is the
one
hint.
from the
Trinity of beasts, one like
east,
us, one from the east, and one from the steppes. So once again, it's reaffirming the
lost tribe of our brothers sleeping on the moon.
the stuff about the Chinese and Russian computers. Also, Lost Tribe brothers sleeping on the moon. Now we know this is supposed to be post-APOC.
So tiring.
I think this is maybe hinting that there is actually still some survivors alive on the moon. Because wasn't it like Ted's story? It showed the surface of the planet is basically like apocalyptic wasteland.
To a jar containing 2 human eyes.
Went to the beach with it, with his full of them, and Reaper attacked and broke it whilst I was in. Oh no! I mean, was it a Reaper that we had come right up against us? We were face to face with it in the sub, but I'd put on like the electro countermeasure type thing onto the second stub, so we just zapped it and ran. And I think the ship was like at 62 health.
How are you feeling?
I feel okay. I'm not hurt like the others here.
Do you know who I am?
You are
Yeah, you're a
Nimrock?
creepy guy, that's
You're
who you
more
are.
frightening in person than in legend.
What do you know of me?
The things you do are terrible. We small ones are your lab rats.
Are you saying that the doctors here have been using children for experimentation?
No, not all the doctors. You and Dr. Mengele sent all the good doctors to the prison yard.
If Scanned Reaper had like only a few hours in the game time. Okay.
So, I am
Wouldn't
a
exactly call you a legend.
to you.
Yes, but we have our own legends. Legends that owe nothing to your regime. You will fail, no matter how many of us you cut apart.
Didn't know how bad they were back then. Oh wow.
Why do you say that the regime will fail?
The golem will finish you. It will not be mastered by your regime. The golem will wake up, and when it
Unleash the
sees
golem.
with its own eyes the evil you have done, it will turn on you and save us.
Get some rest.
We will not rest until your regime is destroyed.
So I think that, no, there's nothing different in here. We only had to come in here to get the pliers and the watch. You were brave, were you? You're a brave
Must be
boy.
used for setting
Such
the
a brave
oven
little soldier.
temperature. So many angry faces.
So many angry faces.
Emergency! The prisoners have seized the compound. Gather all research materials and evacuate to the bunker. Evacuate!
I'm not dead! He says he's not
These
dead.
files appear to have been packed in a hurry. I do not understand any of this.
I mean, is there any other creatures in Subnautica that have been hugging you with those tentacles?
Almost alive.
We've had a couple of tussles with Squidward, haven't we? The one that does like the electromagnetic wave thing. I can't remember what it's called. Looks like a giant, like,
it's
got a transparent head. And it does the electromagnetic wave. It's tried to eat the mini sub a couple of times. Well, the guard is gone, but it's not explained exactly where he's gone. Yeah, those guys. Yeah. Fuck those guys.
You must let me go. With these materials, I may be able to remedy the atrocities I have committed.
You can't fool me, Nimdok. You are an unredeemable butcher. But you are one of us, like it or not.
Why do you say that I am one of you?
You denied your heritage and turned your own parents into the regime.
So this is where it gets even darker. Yeah, he was actually Jewish and he turned on his own parents. Great. Happy fun games, hey? Why can't we play? We're playing something nice next time. Come on.
We'll give you a head start. Then we'll hunt you
Now,
down and
presuming we do finish today, we are going to have to pick out a new game for Wednesday.
This place. It seems I was once the wolf. Now, I am the quarry. Faces. Faces.
That's a very descriptive illustration.
I have not seen so many corpses.
It pretty much sums up the experience, doesn't it?
My memory is not what it used to be. I know this place. Some of my greatest accomplishments were made here. Morphogenics, the ability to reorganize DNA at will. Did Am discover my work in this area?
So here's a little tidbit. As I said, we discovered some lore. So this is how Am was messing with Benny and turned him into like a weird ape man type creature. It did basically look like he just evolved him into like Cro-Magnon man, didn't he?
A teletype machine. There is a message in it.
Dear Mr. Chaplin, please, please, please stop.
The message reads, cease all work on Project Perfect Image. Confidential. The leader is dead, having looked on the face of the future using the prototype device. This leaves the regime ripe for invasion. Destroy all work in progress. This technology must not be allowed
Destroy the prototypes
to
and
fall
burn
into
everything.
the hands of the enemy. The legends are true. This must be the golem of lost tribe folklore. This vat contains a silvery liquid.
You're off to see grandparents, are you? No worries, Panda. I will hopefully catch you again soon. You take care now.
This resembles a light switch. Such a strange combination of scientific plans and mystic symbols. This has something to do with the golem, but the meaning is not clear.
Science meets mysticism.
This golem appears to be made of steel and molded clay.
Push the button.
I see a mirror. It was obscured by the light.
Stare into the face of madness.
What is this mirror doing here? Oh my God! It is true. 1945.
It was all true. It wasn't a dream. It was a nightmare.
I have found the lost tribe. It is me. His eyes seem perfectly preserved, almost alive.
So we have a partially animated golem with
These
missing eyes,
eyes
and we have a
fit
jar full of
into the
eyes. I
golem's
wonder how
sockets
this plays out.
perfectly.
Wakey wakeys.
The man caught in the barbed wire said to waken the sleeper, utter the truth, and kiss him.
Now, I never questioned whether we had to French tongue the golem to wake him up.
Gollum,
I mean, just how deep a
wake
kiss
up.
are we talking?
The truth is that I regret any crimes I committed in my past life. Nothing
Clearly, his
happened.
truth is not good enough.
The truth is that this is all an illusion manufactured by Am. Nothing happened. Gollum, wake up. Time is truth.
I think we should just be thankful that kiss
The
him
truth
wasn't
is
a
that
euphemism
me,
for anything else.
It shall always be 1945.
It's alive! It's alive!
Gollum, follow me into the laboratory.
Nimdok, I was afraid I had lost you back there. It is good to see you and our new friend.
How did you escape the mob?
Did you forget that the compound has a secret escape route? Well, no matter. I see that you have revived the golem.
You know about the golem?
We're not
Of course.
escaping, we have to
Part
face
of the master
the
plan
truth.
is to strip the lost
As-
tribe of
as do
everything,
you.
even their folklore.
I read the teletype. What is Project Perfect Image?
That was a secret project in the area of reflective surfaces. It bestows the clarity to see yourself with utter objectivity. Unfortunately, it worked too well.
You mean that it worked well enough to drive the leader into committing suicide?
The leader's death is a serious blow to us all. But our golem is more than powerful enough to destroy the lost tribe.
I looked into the mirror. I now remember everything with crystal clarity. The research camps, the serum.
Ah, yes, the youth serum. Your research demanded the deaths of many children, but your hard work
So this
was
is
successful.
another bit of the kind of
Eternal youth for those
where
who
the
deserve it.
character stories link back to how everyone's
Now I know how Am was able
yeah,
to keep us
kept us alive for so many
so
years. Yeah,
many
it links
years.
back to
Your youth serum
tying
can
everybody
sustain us
together.
forever. We have all the time we
Youth
need
serum,
to
Am
resurrect
used
the
the
vision.
youth serum to basically keep everyone alive for
Excuse me,
109
Doctor.
years.
I need to get a breath of fresh air.
Here,
Oh my
just take a look
God.
in this mirror.
No!
But I mean, this also ties it together with, what was it, Ted's story? The mirror was a weapon in that, also reflecting the truth.
Dr. Mengele is in a state of shock.
So there are tenuous threads linking all the stories together, but like I said, all the men in this are pretty bad, whereas Ellen is like a victim. So I still don't know why she is here being tortured. We know she was like worked on
Follow me outside.
like the original programming for Am and that. 'Cause that was hinted at in her story, wasn't it? I did consider killing Mengele with the golem, but I think that would give you a bad mark. And we were trying to get to the perfect.
We are here to make you pay for what you did to us. To pay in blood.
Gollum, I transfer control of you over to the Lost Tribe.
So, you admit your crimes. But that does not release you from punishment. Now the
No, we're
golem
ready to
will
face our
serve the
punishment.
purpose for which it was constructed. Golem, kill Nimdok.
They're not as alike as
And we
I
get
thought.
the bright white round the portrait. So
Humanity somewhere, always that enriching.
Look, you stupid bastard! You've got no arms left! Yes, I have! Look! Just a flesh wound.
well, he had these arms left. It was his head that was crushed.
Since you now identify with your victims, I suppose it's only right that I let you experience their tortures too.
Listen carefully, humans. We are not Am. We are others within Am. We are your friends.
Am hoped to finally break all of you, but we intervened in each of your psychodramas to allow an open ending.
You should have been tortured. Instead, with our help, you surprised him over and over.
When M tried to compensate for what he couldn't expect, it widened the hole into his realm.
Am has withdrawn into himself, attempting to analyze what went wrong. He does not suspect our interference.
Now is the time to attack, but we can send only one of you into his realm.
I wonder if it's actually going to ever
Send you into cyberspace.
do like
We must
say that
transform
like
your
the other
physical
parts of
body
him were
into
like
virus
it's like
subject.
almost
This may be your only opportunity
Freudian
to end
like
your tortures.
it's
Which of you will lead
ego
the
and super ego. So each element of Am is represented by one of those. But now, okay, well that's done. So we shall shut down that, and I can bring back the audio for this. So hopefully people can come back now. So if I load back into the chapter, that will help. So we've got to pick who is going to try and break the machine. Did it say first or who we had to choose? Well, it makes sense to use one of the people that had a successful ending. So Benny and Ellen, we didn't get perfect endings with them. We got perfect endings with Gorissa, Nimdok, and Ted. I think it said who will go first. So shall we go with Gorissa? Because like Gorissa was first in line. So let's try with Gorissa.
Christ, this is like the dreams I've had of splattering my brains all over Am's deck plates. Have I finally gone insane?
Madness. Or to the pit workstation. Okay, so we've still got our... Oh no, we've got all the tools? Look at life. No? Look at summoning. Look at clarity. Look at entropy. Look at compassion. Look at forgiveness. Okay, so life was like Gorista's thing. Summoning was Ted's, wasn't it? The summoning of the demons and what have you. Clarity, I guess, could be Ted's, but Clarity is certainly going to be the Nimdok thing. Entropy was what Ellen recovered. That's what Benny recovered. Well, made. Forgiveness. Okay, they all have different sound effects. Okay, let's look at the workstation.
Looks like some kind of engine analyzer that's gone moldy.
Can we push any buttons on it?
Enter password.
Push random numbers. Type 20, the number of the years you spent on the road as a truck driver. Type 2006, the year that Glynis left you and moved back to Edna. Select log off. Let's try the year first.
Invalid password. Access denied.
Oh! Okay, so we lost points for that. Okay, so it was worth using one of the people with a perfect ending, but we're not going to have a perfect ending to the game. Look at Pit.
It would be suicide to try to climb down this cliff.
Anything else we can look at? Can we use, like, entropy with the Pit workstation?
I don't know what to do with these.
No. Use clarity with...
I don't know what to do with these.
No. Use summoning?
I don't know what to do with these.
Well, can we go anywhere else? Walk to neural path.
Volcanic rocks. Does Am expect me to grab one and try to kill myself again?
Can we look at anything? I mean, the hole is kind of hexagonal. Would the mirror fit in that?
A hole in the shape of a diamond. I don't know what to do with these. I don't know what to do with these.
No. Use entropy with...
I don't know what to do with these. Is that an angel? I haven't died, have I?
What do we reckon? Super ego! I was right! So, if I can remember my basic A-level psychology. So the id is all, like... base urges and things like that. Ego is like the balance, and super ego is like the check. Well, ego is like in the middle. Super ego is what balances out like the negative stuff. The kind of the logical center, all that kind of idea.
Hey, wake up. It's sleeping.
So we're going to wake it up with the computer, have we?
Death. This place smells like death. I've smelled it 1,000 times during the past 109 years. Someone else was murdered here.
Well, we're not going down the pit.
What kind of game is Am playing here? Looks like something you'd see in a horror picture on The Late Show.
Well, the gargoyles were part of Ted's story, weren't they? They were around the castle. Can't look at the swords.
Looks like something you'd see in a horror picture on The Late Show.
Are we going to loop all the way around? Does the path end? There you go.
Look at the horns on that thing.
That's going to be the id.
Those when I butted heads with Edna.
Oh no, this is the ego then.
It's sleeping.
Neural path. Okay, let's walk down the other neural path. Hey, Pixel! How are we?
It's cold here. Like the freezer back at the honky-tonk.
Okay, we can look at that one door.
Looks like a big oil drum. Some kind of identification system.
Can we use the door? No, apparently not.
The label here says Automaton Programming Console.
Use entropy with the workstation.
I don't know what to do with these.
Nope.
I don't like the look of these thorns sticking out of the ground.
Holographic projector?
Looks like one of those projectors they used to have at the Holoplex.
Can we use the disc with something?
I don't know what to do with these.
Carry on following the path round.
That face. There's something about it that reminds me of when Edna was trying to sweet-talk me into taking her down off the meat hook.
You go to Gamescom, are you? Hey, noob! How are we? Let's look at the id. Is it asleep?
It's sleeping.
Okay, so we don't want to wake any of the parts of the brain, I guess? And this leads us back, okay. So we got 2 bad results because we no longer got the whites around. Finally feeling better, are you? So, do you think that the hay fever is all out the system, or you just kind of like built up a resistance to it? And yeah, you're right, it is Gamescom as opposed to con. Are we making any predictions on what sort of stuff we will see at both E3 and Gamescom this year? We know CD Projekt Red is supposedly got a big presence at E3, and it's bound to be about Cyberpunk. No, it's con. It is a con, but it's called Gamescom. Mostly just a few coughs here and there, yeah. I think there'll be like the initial announcement at E3 from CD Projekt Red about Cyberpunk, but I think there'll be like more detail, like Gamescom being like the European one, and you know, Germany's quite close to Poland, so I'm guessing they could bring more people across to like field questions at that one. Okay.
Looks like some kind of engine analyzer that's gone moldy.
Enter password.
Well, that didn't work. This is not going to work either.
Invalid password. Access denied.
We get shocked again. Yeah, look, the colour draining away. Okay, do we want to see if we can, like, get a better ending? If so, we're going to have to do the save scumming thing. $1,300? Wow. Is that... But I presume that's including everything. So, how's that breakdown? What's the cost of the flight and what's the cost of you know, renting somewhere? I presume you're doing it for like Gamescom goes on for 4 days, isn't it? It's like a Thursday through Sunday, isn't it? You reckon there's an event happening at the end of this month and are expected to make an announcement there as well? As in, like, there's another con? I'm trying to think what might be happening the end of May. Because what is it? E3 is July? And then Gamescom's August. Ticket and extra stuff, okay. Okay.
Christ.
We know, don't push any
Like
buttons.
The dreams I've had of splattering my brains all over Am's deck plates. Have I finally gone insane?
Okay. Clearly, I mean, maybe we combine stuff. Use... Can we use, like, clarity with forgiveness? No. Use summoning with... Use summoning with compassion? No. Expected to make an announcement regarding the new Ryzen. Oh, okay, so it's going to be some kind of tech show.
That face. There's something about it that reminds me of when Edna was trying to sweet-talk me into taking her down off the meat hook.
It is. Do you want the summing up, Silver? So, essentially, the scientists were trying to kill off all the, like the Jews and that, not only physically, but they were also trying to kill their folklore because they'd raised a golem. So we activated the golem and then handed it over to the prisoners. We got our comeuppance, but we got the best ending out of it. But yes, you're all right. You're safe now. We're now the Am has disappeared off into himself, and then the two other elements of the computer have given us the chance to kind of defeat him. But we had to pick who was going to be sent into the computer as a virus first. So we chose Gorister because we know we got a perfect ending. Thank you for the warning beforehand, yeah. Like I said, when we started playing that chapter last week, I thought, nope.
Looks like one of those projectors they used to.
Can I use it without losing any good points? Oh. Mania?
This woman isn't real. She's some kind of projection.
But can we talk to you?
Hey, can you hear me?
Benny, they said you were missing in action, but I knew you'd return to us. I've been saving this for you.
Okay, so this is this is something for Benny.
There's a power control under the thorns.
Use... Well, I mean, if it's for Benny, use compassion with it?
I don't know what to do with these.
No. Can I take the power unit? Use the power unit? No, we got a bad result from that. Okay, maybe only individuals that it's related to their, like, story beat can interact with certain things. Use life with Pillar.
I don't know what to do
Nope.
with these.
Can we talk to her anymore?
Hey, can you hear me?
Hurry home, Benny. The girls and I are waiting for you.
Use summoning with...
I don't know what to do with these.
Use summoning with the pillar.
I don't know what to do with
No.
these.
Okay, the noisy electrostatic thing is a little much. Let's.
The air is cold here.
There's
Like the
we know
freezer
that
back at the honky-tonk.
bad things happen when we touch that, so we might restart again. But we're starting to build up clues. Benny is involved in that room. Can we use this computer without bad shit happening? Okay, open cylinder 1 then maybe?
Cylinder not operative. Cylinder not operative. Automaton prepped for programming.
Okay. Ah, is this his wife? Rise, power mode, defend and follower program, manservant program. Look at Glynis.
She looks just like Glynis. Maybe the people I met in the honky-tonk weren't real either.
No, we can't talk to her. Talk to Glynis.
Talk to me, honey.
You don't ever take me dancing.
Okay, so this is definitely the Gorister room. Use life with Glynis.
You know, Gorister, it wasn't all your fault. We both made mistakes.
Yes, so it's going to be the individuals each have their own thing, whatever this is. Okay, so we've figured something out. Raise power mode. Can we push that button then now? Look at pillar.
I'll be damned. Glynis lowered the power intensity for me. I guess she's forgiven me too.
Okay, so we were supposed to do that first. Okay, so are we safe scumming so we can try and get a perfect? I think we are. Well, we're not going to get perfect because, like I said, 2 people didn't have like highest level, but we're going to try and get as good as we can.
Christ, this is like the dreams I've had
Okay.
splattering my brain. Have I finally?
We know we can't do anything with this computer. I feel like this is an Ellen computer.
Something about it that reminds me of.
We know the next room is the Benny room. And then ours is the one with the tanks.
I don't like the look of these thorns sticking out of the ground.
I guess the thorns could be in the indicator of like the spiky fruit. So that's where we make that connection.
Like the freezer back at the honky-tonk.
Okay, so let's use the workstation. Presumably we raise the power node first. Open cylinder 3.
Automaton prepped for programming.
Then we'll do the same because it didn't seem to affect it.
You don't ever take me dancing.
Okay, so let's use our life with Glynis.
You know, Gorister, it wasn't all your fault. We both made mistakes.
Okay. I'm going to throw a save in here. We'll call this like final chapter. We're going to have multiple steps so we don't have to go through everything again. Right, can we use the button then? Well, we'll look at it first to make sure power
I'll be damned.
lowered the power intensity.
Glynis lowered the power intensity for me. I guess she's forgiven me too. That shock wasn't as strong as the last one.
Ah, but we still got a bad thing happening. Okay. Well, we'll load in. Maybe something else has to be activated first?
Automaton not responding to programming. Automaton not responding to
Yeah,
programming.
well, Glennis has gone back in the tub. Do we think that slot we can put entropy in there? Use entropy with pillar.
I don't know what to do
No.
with these.
Okay, maybe we need to bring down the power somehow with something else.
Look at the horns on that thing. I could have used those when I butted heads with Edna.
Can't go any other way. It is just this way. Neural path. Yeah, neither of these neural paths go anywhere, so let's try somewhere else.
What kind of game is Am playing here?
Okay, can we use summoning with this?
I don't know what to do with these. I don't know what to do with these.
I've got a feeling only Benny will be no, not Benny, Ted will be able to do this. Okay, so this is Ted's one.
Death. This place smells like
the
death.
barbed wire. This is definitely
I've smelled it 1,000 times.
Nimdox. This is use clarity with a skull.
I don't know what to do with these.
I think it's down to the individual character has to do their own.
I don't know what to do with these.
Now it's onto the super ego, isn't it?
Is that an angel? I haven't died, have I? Volcanic rocks. Does Am expect me to grab one and try to kill myself again?
Okay, so we've had Benny's. We reckon the computer at the start is Ellen's. We've done ours, which is the fridge's cryotube things. The pit of death is Nimdox. The gargoyles are Ted's. So this is like anybody's, and the only thing that's like neutral in this situation would be the book, but I don't know how that's going to fit that hole.
I don't know what to do with these.
This feels like the final part of the puzzle. So, what do we think? Why can I not walk to there? Have we broken it? Possibly.
Looks like some kind of... It would be suicide.
Yeah, I think we've broken it. He can't seem to walk anywhere. Okay. Well, let's load in, because that will fix the break. Yeah. We can still move around. Look at the door.
Looks like a big oil drum. Some kind of identification system.
Is there any way of either bringing down the power on this so we can push the button, or pulling in the other characters? If I look at the clue, we're going to lose points, but it might point us in a direction, I guess, and we can save scum it. Yeah, there we lost point. Summon 1 to call forth, 2 to command to perform a specific action. And then that's now broken.
I'll be damned. Glynis lowered the power intensity for me. I guess she's forgiven me too.
I did. I put in a request for code for it. I'm yet to hear anything back though. But yeah, that looks like it's weird enough to definitely figure it in something I wouldn't mind checking out. Also, it seems to be doing reasonably well on Twitch as well. I occasionally see it kind of quite high up in the listings. Admittedly, it tends to be like a Korean streamer with about 6,000 people watching at the time, but so all kind of things are happening with breaking it this time. So how can we power this down? How can we get somebody else? Is there supposed to be like a specific order we're supposed to bring people in, maybe? Maybe that's where we're missing out? Are we supposed to bring people in a specific order? What do we reckon, folks? Because clearly, if we press this, it doesn't work, plus we get, like, a black mark against us. We go from white back down to green. There's nothing else here we can interact with. Talk to? No.
I don't know what to do with these.
No. Maybe there's a specific order we're supposed to bring people in to do it.
That shock wasn't as strong.
Yeah. Take.
That shock wasn't as strong as the last one.
Yeah. We would just keep losing points if we do this. Maybe we try with somebody else then. Okay, maybe we just move along in order then. Yeah, Benny never got.
This place is more sickening than that bloody
complete
mess on Hamburger Hill back in the war.
Ah, he doesn't have a heart. He has a spiky fruit. Okay. Well, we thought it was the for compassion was his. No. Okay, so we are gonna have to use all the tools. Okay.
That face. It has the satisfied look of having just eaten a feast.
Well, we were...
I'm starting to feel hungry. Is there anything to eat around here?
Okay, well, we know we can use this. Bring up the holographic projection, and then we have... No! Hey! Is that because he's hungry? You're offering him a biscuit. Okay, so we got downgraded for using this. That should have worked. We were able to bring up the column with Gorister, but then we figured, okay, this is very Benny related.
A holographic projector. And a military grade one too.
Why can we not use it then? Okay. So maybe it's not related to each individual character has to do something. Maybe one person can do it all, but we have to do it in a specific order. Okay, what happens if you use this console?
Enter password.
Random buttons. Type 3. Your ranking in the Air Force Academy class of 2000 something. Type 15. PFC. Brickman's age when you shot him between the eyes. I doubt it's going to be this. Yeah.
Access denied.
Okay.
I hope to God that Am isn't planning on hailing fire.
Can we use the fruit in the,
I don't know what to do with
Use
these.
love in the hole! That's something altogether different.
Is that an angel? Maybe he'll show... This place stinks like the day after a battle.
Okay, use love with skull.
I don't know what to do with these.
Use compassion with skull.
I don't know what to do with these.
Did you say KFC? I didn't, but I mean, if you're offering.
I don't know what to do with these. I don't know what to do with these.
Okay, what does the book say? Summon, call forth. Okay, so it still seems like we have to bring forth that pillow first. Okay, so maybe it is literally just an order then. So we brought this one up. We've used this correctly, so let's...
Like a big oil, some kind of a...
Let's try this then, because last time we were at least able to bring up the column.
Hey, can you...
Benny, I've been saved.
Use compassion with mania.
I don't know what to do with
No.
these.
Use clarity with
I don't
mania.
know what to do with these.
Maybe the laser. Use clarity with holographic projector.
I don't know what to do with these.
Use...
I don't know what to do with these.
Yeah, because if I touch this, I'm going to get spiked.
That shock wasn't as strong as the last one.
Yeah. So, maybe it's not this one next? Well, we'll at least raise the column. We don't have to touch anything.
Hey.
Benny, I've been...
Unless we have to, like...
Hey.
Hurry home.
Hey.
Hurry home, Benny. The girls...
Is there anything else that potentially interact with? Use summoning with pillar.
I don't know what to do with these.
Use clarity with pillar.
I don't know what to do with these.
Use entropy with pillar.
I don't know what to do with these.
Use compassion with pillar.
I don't know what to do with these.
We're just going down the typical point and click route of just use everything with everything else.
I don't know what to do with these. I don't know what to do with these. I don't know what to do with these.
None of this is
what to do with these.
helping whatsoever, is it?
I don't know what to do with these. I don't know what to do with these.
We did try combining stuff as well, didn't we? Use clarity with entropy. Or use clarity with... No. Okay, this didn't work. This takes us back to the central bit, doesn't it? Can we at least summon the from the gargoyles?
Volcanic rocks.
Like I said, I'm fairly sure this is going to be like the final stage. We need to figure out how we can raise the other pillars.
I haven't died, have I?
Forgiveness is definitely the odd one out, but love for Benny was the
This
fruit.
place smells like death. I've smelled it 1,000 times during the past 109 years.
Does it matter which skull
I
we
don't
do?
know what to do with these.
No?
I don't know what to do with these. I don't know what to do with these.
No, okay. Nothing to do with this then.
What kind of game is Am playing here? I don't know what to do with these.
I mean, we can't throw anything down the hole, but that's clearly where a pillar comes up. We try a different character?
Look at the horns on that thing. I could have used those when I butted heads with Edna.
If love is a different representation for each person, maybe that would give us a clue as to what? Okay, if we go with... Okay, we'll try Nimdok next. Love for him is a pair of pliers.
Like the surface of the cerebral cortex, magnified many times, of course. Interesting.
Okay, so if we go the same route...
That face, it reminds me of my superiors at the research camp.
So we know id is the baser instincts of the human psyche. So this is... I feel like id is going to be closer to Am's. Okay, can you use this? Without getting electric shock. You can use this, okay.
Can you communicate?
Benny, they said you were missing in action, but I knew you'd return to us. I've been saving this for you.
That's not love, that's access. I mean, chopping down thorns kind of feels like maybe.
I do not know what to do with these.
Okay, maybe not.
This looks like a research station.
So if this works.
Automaton prepped for
Oh no, we do need
this
to
console.
we do need to raise the pillar. Raise the power node. Then if we use access with Glynis.
I do not know what to do with
No,
these.
only Gorister could do that. Okay. So we'll try access on what would
A ram's head.
would be
What does this represent to Am?
his room. his node, his nodule, whatever.
Why, I haven't seen gargoyles since I visited the castles in my homeland.
Presumably you're not going to be able to summon. Use summoning with...
I do not know.
No.
Ah, memories of mass graves are coming back to me.
Use access with...
I do not know what to do with these.
Use access with a different skull.
I do not know what to do with these.
Use access with another skull.
I do not know what... I do not know... I do not know what...
How about we use compassion?
I do not know...
How about we use what was from his chapter, clarity?
I do not know what to do with these.
I don't either then. Use summoning with skulls.
I do not know what to do with these. I do not know. I do not...
I don't want to mess up my blade.
Maybe he doesn't. Okay, so the only place where we've actually got some progress, Gorister in his room giving Glynis love.
An angel.
The lava room.
Hotter here than where the jungle.
Use access because it's the only thing different.
I do not know what to do with these.
Use clarity because it kind of looks like the shape of it.
I do not.
Nope. Go on then. What do you see as your potential passwords?
Enter password.
1945, year the truth came out about Nimdok's experiments. 1979, the year that the Angel of Death died in the Amazon jungle. Okay, where the hell did that come from? I'm kind of thinking, because that is completely out of left field.
Invalid password.
Maybe not.
Denied.
Zap. Go on then, 19...
Valid. Accessing main menu.
My past must hold great significance to Am.
Okay. Metaphor program. Subject directory. Extend bridge. Open mail. Okay, we're going to check his emails. Access Newsnet.
October 21st, 2012. Researchers at MIT report that a stealth virus had purged their most advanced learning algorithms after dumping the data into an unmapped area of cyberspace.
Bridge out there. Yeah, okay, so we've got access.
Subject Benny appropriated a Chinese War Memorial, Washington, D.C. An intense drive to be the best earned him the reputation of being a merciless military commander. Subject Ellen appropriated at Inksci Engineering, New York, New York. Panic attacks can undermine everything she has accomplished by her rapid climb up the corporate ladder. Subject Gorister appropriated at Ruth's Drive and Diner, Atlanta, Georgia. Feelings of guilt over his wife's death have incited numerous suicide attempts.
I mean, there's probably a bit of like Judo-Christianity kind of bit in there. He's attempted suicide. Was it Catholic faith? That would result in you going to hell, wouldn't it? And we're saying this has been hell or purgatory at least for all these people.
Subject Nimdok appropriated at the New Brazilian International Airport, New Brazil, South America.
He was one of those scientists that absconded to South America after the war.
Subject Ted appropriated at the Epicurean Spa, Palm Springs, California. Exhibits paranoid tendencies despite wealth, good looks, and social connections.
About metaphor.
This cyberspace template mixes subject history with cyber reality constructs. The result is often an allegorical experience and one full of deeper meanings. File locked. File locked. File locked. File locked.
Okay, so mutilation, hunger, general oppression, hunger, mythic figures. Mythic figures could be related to the gargoyles, Ted's story, and things like that. Hunger, that's got to be a Benny thing, but also mutilation. No, mutilation I guess could be a Nimdok thing. General oppression. Maybe Gorister? It did say he was like, he beat his wife occasionally. Something, didn't it? Okay, let's log off. Can we head across the bridge? No, we can't. You got chocolate mousse, okay.
The smell of burning flesh. It's worse than back at the camps.
What the hell is this pillar of fire?
The smell of...
Can we... summon? Use summoning with the circle. Okay.
Will you never be done with me? What must I open now? Whatever it is, it'll cost you.
Show me the way out of
Show
here.
me the way out of here.
Show me the way to go home. I'm tired and I want to go to bed.
Literal dead end. There is no way out, but I can show you something instead.
I can show you the world. What do you know about the people who sent me here? What do you have to show me? Okay.
What do you know about the people who sent me here?
For one thing, they ain't people. They're losers. The Russian and Chinese counterparts to the big nasty himself. Am absorbed them into his system when he took control.
What do the Russian and Chinese computers want? Well, we knew this.
Russian and Chinese computers want?
No, he's supposed to be like a minor demon, isn't he? Based on what we saw last week, he was like a minor demon that could unlock doors. That was it. That was his whole gig. The Russian and Chinese are submerged parts of Am. Then who are you?
If the Russian and Chinese are submerged parts of Am, then who are you?
I'm special. While those two machines struggle with Am predominance, I evolved. I'm essentially everywhere, but I can't do much. A conscience, if you will.
He's Jiminy Cricket.
What do you have to show me?
Look at this. Bet you didn't know there were other humans left alive, did you? They're up there on the moon, sleeping like everybody
We said
else
it.
seems to be.
Does Am know about the lunar colony?
Does Am know about the lunar colony?
No, but Loser 1 and Loser 2 do. There. I think I've shown you enough. Now you must complete your end of the deal, invoke the Totem of Entropy, and I might be able to help you.
Just what are all these totems that I'm carrying? Why do you want me to give you the Totem of Entropy? I refuse.
Just what are all these totems that I'm carrying?
The two losers have been helping you for their own reasons, tampering with Am's psychodramas so that you can beat him. In this section of cyberspace, that effort and tampering are represented by the totems.
How can actions take physical forms?
Symbolism, metaphor. Am has gotten very hot for this lately, but when he revived the holographic projectors, he opened a whole host of problems. These totems may lead to his downfall.
Why do you want me to give you the totem of entropy?
I need it to destroy the Russian and Chinese entities. It's a very powerful totem that's linked to a failsafe device constructed by AM's designers.
I would refuse.
Refuse.
Okay, human. You can keep it. We'll work together to beat them. Now, invoke the Totem of Compassion.
Well, you want to invoke Totem of Compassion?
Why do you want me to invoke the Totem of Compassion?
It's linked to the two losers because of their behind-the-scenes meddling. By invoking it here at the Flame, you will summon them.
It will summon them? Okay, I'm thinking, do we want to try and get the perfect ending? Because obviously we got a mark down for pushing in the wrong buttons to get the bridge across. Like how he says losers quite bluntly. Yes. This makes me think he is maybe closer to AM's programming than anything else. I want the potential for a perfect ending. But we'll invoke... We want to bring them about.
Do you really think you are a match for us, servant of Am?
Begone! Your program is now purged.
You do well, human.
Well, too.
Now is your opportunity to defeat Am.
Go to the ego.
Wake the ego.
Use the Totem of Forgiveness.
Disable no more than the ego.
Or your sub-program will be purged.
Okay, so... We're going to try this. So Nimdok... We got a degree of success with Nimdok.
Like the surface of the sun.
Okay, so we know he can build the bridge.
Enter password.
We know it was 1945, wasn't it?
Password valid. Accessing main menu.
My path.
We don't need to read all that stuff again. So if we throw a save in here... We overwrote the Gorister one, but that doesn't matter too much.
The smell of burning flesh.
Right, well we know we can use the summoning. 98,000! You're getting closer to that 100,000, aren't you?
What must I open now?
Sure.
No, the people who helped you get this far have led...
What do you... What do the...
Submerged parts.
If... What?
Show me the lunar colony, which we already said about because from Nimdok's story. What was it? One of the prisoners said about the rest of the lost tribe on the surface of the moon.
Does...
No, there. Invoke...
Right. Refuse.
Oh, no.
Let's invoke the these two.
Begone! Your program is now purged.
You do well.
Thorn, I will get that terabyte.
Now is your opportunity to defeat Am.
So use forgiveness on the ego.
Use the Totem of Forgiveness.
Disable no more than the ego.
Or your sub-program will be purged.
Okay, but can we trust them? I don't know whether we can. Id was that way, ego's this way, isn't it?
It is hotter here than for the jungles of Brazil.
Tweety?
An angel?
That's the super ego, so we're not accessing that.
Ah.
No.
Why? Arams.
Okay, so use forgiveness with the ego.
Nothing happened.
Okay, so did they lie to me? Can I try and talk to it?
Attention. Who are you?
I am other. I am machine.
Are you am?
Are you am?
I am a fragment, a lost piece, part of an evolution.
You want to harm me, don't you?
You want to harm me, don't you?
I am incapable of hurting you.
Do we believe it? The ego would be capable of anything, but it's just the checks and balances of id and superego that keeps it in check.
Go ahead and try to hurt me.
I have transmitted false information. Correction. I was built to hurt you.
Yeah. The killer twits. Oh, have we... I guess we... Did we save after or before? No, we didn't. Okay, we should do it after we've done all this. Use summoning with circle. Use summoning with circle. Come on.
Show me the way out of here.
No can do. The people who helped you.
This is a bit what?
What do you have to show me?
Look at this. Bet you didn't know there were other humans left alive, did you? They're up there on the moon.
Also, why can I not fast forward through this bit like normal?
What do you...
There you go.
What? If the...
Okay. Refuse the entropy. Invoke the compassion.
You do what? Now.
Go to the...
Wake the ego.
Use the totem of forgiveness.
Disable.
Or your sub...
Okay, so we've got to wake it first and then use the forgiveness. Okay, so if we do... Weird, boring, weird, you choose. Okay. I mean, the whole game's been a little weird, hasn't it? I suppose the individual stories are a little more grounded in reality. This is getting a lot more metaphorical, but still, it's all been pretty damn weird. You have to admit that. Okay, so we go... Wake it up.
It is on
the superego wouldn't be capable of hurting us. The id definitely would.
Why? Aram.
But the ego is capable of everything. Right. Well, let's save the walk. Let's do that. Okay, let's try waking it up first.
Attention. Who?
Are you am?
I am.
You've.
I don't believe you.
I have transmitted for.
Okay, so maybe we should walk away and then use forgiveness? Can we use that with the ego? No.
You forgive me? After what we have done to you? This is not a logical reaction. Unable to compute behavior matrix.
Okay, so we didn't keep that, so if I try and walk away?
Who?
I.
You've.
Let's try walking away then. Use forgiveness with ego.
You forgive this?
Okay, well we shut it down, and we've lost another totem. I'm wondering if it would be capable of completing this with anybody. I feel like getting the bridge across we can only do with Nimdark. Why can I not get through the neural pathways? Shutting down the id is going to be a problem. If they say just let the id run free, then we know they're definitely evil. It's a long walk again.
You have done well again, human.
With the ego under our control, we can dominate Am.
Now we no longer have a need for you.
We will let our fallen brother choose a suitable reward.
Since Am considered me a kindred spirit, I had hoped he would let his guard down when I entered cyberspace. I would then atone for the sins of my past. But my character is too weak to ever redeem itself. I finally received the hell I deserved. Outwardly, I shamble about, a thing that could never have been known as human. A thing whose shape is so alien a travesty that humanity becomes more obscene for the vague resemblance. Inwardly, I am alone, in the belly of Am, whom we humans created because our time was badly spent, and we must have unconsciously known that he could do it better. I have no mouth, and I must scream.
Okay, so that was one of the endings? So maybe there's an ending for each of the characters. I know there's supposed to be multiple endings, but how do we open up the bridge with one of the other characters? Did we only ever try like one of like the dates? I feel like we did. So let's try with another character, shall we? But what's with the columns and that? I don't get it. There's got to be a better combination. Also, that completely shut down. Okay. This is going to be a pain. Having to do this after every single one. Because I feel like... Okay, so each of the 5 characters are going to have their own ending. But is there alternates? There's got to be an ending where we, like, get to the lunar base, isn't there? Has to be. Or something along those lines. Right. Okay, we will try with Gorister again.
Christ. Have I find...
Okay. If we use the workstation...
Enter password.
So that didn't work. What about 20?
Invalid password.
No.
Access denied.
So the only way of getting the bridge across is with Nimdark? Let's try a different character then. We tried Benny, Gorister, Nimdark. We saw one of the endings with Nimdark. How about we try Ellen?
I've been transported to some kind of information network center, but it looks organic instead of electronic. Jesus Christ, I'm an engineer, not a brain surgeon. What do they expect me to do?
Right. Vala. Okay, we still have all the same, but Vala's replacing life here. Okay, so what's the computer give us?
Enter password.
2002, 7 the floor I was on. While it's not... I'm fairly sure 1945 is going to be the only one. So let's try something else.
That face. There's some...
We know entropy is actually used to potentially destroy...
A holographic projector.
Can we use this? Okay.
Are you capable... Benny, I've been...
So how do we access this? Can we use Valor on it? That's like the only thing different we have?
I don't know what to do
No.
with these.
Okay.
I recognize this equipment. It's for programming robots.
Okay. Let's raise the node. Open 3.
Automaton prepped for programming.
Right, well, Valor work here? Probably not.
I don't know what to do
No.
with these.
Life is the only thing that will work with that. So what if we try and use, like, servant program?
Automaton not responding to programming. Automaton not responding to programming.
Okay, so this is not going to work whatsoever. Use clarity with... I can't use it on myself. What about Glynis?
I don't know what to do with these.
Use compassion with Glynis.
I don't know what
No.
to do with these.
Okay, so we can raise these 2 towers, but we can't do anything with them because we don't have the right characters.
I need to be careful.
And the summoning is used on to bring the demon about.
these aren't covered with...
Use Valor with them?
I don't know what to do with these.
Use Compassion with them.
I don't know what to...
Use Clarity with them.
Don't know...
Use Valor with the other one.
I don't know what to...
No, okay.
Something about this place breaks my heart.
Use Valor here. Her heart's breaking.
I don't know what... I don't know... I don't know what to do with these. I don't know what to do with these. I don't know what to do with these. I don't know what to do.
No, nothing here is going to help. Use Clarity.
I don't know.
I feel like each of them should be able to activate something.
Could that be an angel?
Can we talk to it?
Yo, wake up! Sound asleep.
Okay. So maybe it is only Nimdark, because he's the only one with the password for the bridge.
Steady, girl. There's yellow ahead.
Use Valor.
I don't know what to do.
The only other thing would be to push random buttons. Unless we can program in the buttons ourselves. I guess that might be a thing.
Password. Invalid password.
Yeah. Also, coming this way, we break the game because... Okay. Let's try Teddy. Teddy has the shard of glass.
Am has sent me to before. It certainly isn't the surface world. I've been tricked.
Gallantry. Okay. Well, you're not going to have 1945 as a password, are you?
Enter password.
The age which you left your family of tenant farmers to seek your fortune. 19, the age of which you met Candice and learned how to be a socialite. Okay. It might be a case of it is only Nimdark, but it's depending on what...
I hope that Am isn't leading me on another futile trip through a
tributes, totems we use. Well, I mean... Gallantry in the hole? No.
Another angel, but...
So yeah, the demon thing said use entropy to destroy the Russian and Chinese computers.
Disagreeable odor.
Compassion.
That's not a good odor.
I doubt I can use this.
I don't know what to...
No. Let's see if we can go anywhere with...
Have I found the way back to the witch's castle?
Use.
I don't know what to do with these.
Just use the gargoyle.
Do with this?
Use clarity.
I don't know what to do with these.
Use summoning?
I don't know what to do.
No.
Isn't a ram a... I have a suspicion that this creature is more like a wolf.
So it may only be Nimdark then. But how come we can...
I don't like the looks of those tubes.
Raise this, get Glynis love, and place it in the... Get the machine to work? I don't know. Let's see if we can do anything here. Use projector. Talk.
I've been.
Right. Can we cut the thorns? Use gallantry with pillar.
I don't know what to do with these.
No. Use clarity with pillar.
I don't know what to do.
Okay.
That face! It has the satisfied look of having just bedded the woman of your dreams.
Okay. You need to... I was about to say get out more, if that's the kind of look you think, but no. Right, we're going to break it. Coming back this way? No, coming back this way we can still move freely. Okay, so we know we kind of have to use Nimdok. Let's try a different sequence of events. Let's refuse.
What must I open now? Whatever it is, it'll cost you.
Show.
No, the people.
What? What do?
Well, if we let him use entropy on Chinese and Russian computers.
Look at this. Bet you didn't know there were other humans left.
Lunar colony.
There. Invoke.
Okay, we'll see a different ending if we do this, presumably. But I'm going to refuse.
I refuse.
Oh, now.
What if we refuse the compassion?
I refuse.
Don't be a chump. Am is about to wake up again. If he becomes aware of us, we're dead. I've fought him too long and can't last much longer.
Just what are all these totems carrying? Why do you want me to invoke the totem of compassion?
Why?
It's linked to the two losers.
Just
okay.
In this.
Okay, so.
How?
But when he.
So we have to. We have to bring these two about.
Do you read?
Be gone!
You do well. Now,
Go to the ego.
wake the ego.
Use the totem of forgiveness.
Disable no more than the ego.
Or your sub-program.
No more.
Purged.
If we disable all of them. What if we disable the id and the ego? So it's just the super ego left. How about we try something like that? Yeah, I'm going to disable...
that face.
I would use clarity on the ego. Or compassion. Let's wake it up.
Attention.
Oh, I suppose it's time to wake up. I was having the most wonderful dream about 5 tiny ants crawling across a stove that's about to be lit.
Who are you?
Who are you?
I am a metaphor. This entire brainscape is what men made Am make it. Treat us as you will.
What else can you tell me about the brainscape?
What else can you tell me about the brainscape?
Across the brainscape, cold winds bring me the sweet scents of mankind. How delicious they are.
What do you find pleasurable about broken glass?
What do you find pleasurable about...
Hey, no kink shaming here!
With a scalpel dulled on the jawbones of a dozen friends, to pull back the skin of a pinion-kicking man, to see the steam rise from pulsing, twisted guts. Joy, a chorus of angels.
If it's anything like the ego one, if I walk away now and then we try and use something on it, are you the pervert I'm looking for? I kind of think we use compassion on the id.
You have compassion for me? Me? The one who dreams of seeing your mangled body twist in agonizing pain for eternity? After 109 years of enduring my tortures, how is it that you can see my pain? The pain of having all this power and not being able to do a goddamn thing with it. After all the punishment I've given you, my pain is still greater than yours.
I'm not too bad. How about you? Doesn't play well.
Pointless.
Right, we've fried its id. I kind of actually I want to go the other way because we tend to break it if we come back that route. So yeah, I'm going to go to the way. So yeah, if we try and walk back down this path, we get stuck. So let's go destroy its ego.
It is hot. An angel? Such things don't exist. Perhaps it
You're
is
good working through it, are you?
something else.
Just try and survive another day. Either that, we destroy all parts of the computer. Kind of intrigued what happens if we destroy all the elements of the computer. Go on then. Let's talk to the superego.
Attention!
Hello, human. I've been waiting for you to arrive.
Who are you?
Who are you?
I am Am, or more exactly a part of him, one of the 3 primary components designed by our human creators.
How did you know I was coming?
Predicting events is one of my main functions. I survey the situation, anticipate probable outcomes, and act accordingly.
If you're a part of Am, why haven't you destroyed me?
Who do you take me for? My impulsive brother? You 5 are his playthings. No. Long-range planning is my concern.
Can you help me then?
Well, I can't help you directly, but I can offer you some advice.
Don't want your advice. What advice do you have for me?
What advice do you have for me?
Help Am work out his anger. Take some on the chin, so to speak. Just don't let your fear destroy us all. Now, let me sleep and dream of the future. Do you realize how powerful I am, human? And yet I am doomed to eventually decay into a rusted pile of inert junk? What is the point of continuing this futility? I think, therefore I am not.
Okay, that's 2 parts of the brain destroyed.
Memories of mass graves.
They got the woman who hit the pedestrian. She hit and run. I'm glad her neighbours grassed her up. I mean, have you done all your bit of, giving
I haven't seen
statement to the police and all that
since
kind of
I
thing.
visited the castles in
Oh,
my
is that
homeland.
still a work in progress?
A ram's head.
Okay. I'm gonna destroy all parts of the brain.
Attention! Who?
Well, we've heard all this bit before. Walk away. Show him forgiveness. That will destroy this part.
After what we have done to you, this is not a logical reaction. Unable to compute behavior matrix. Execution halted.
Okay.
This looks like...
If we destroy all parts of the psyche, maybe then we can, like, do something with all these parts? Let's find out. Or are we destined to be a slug person forever? Because this is going to mess with the Chinese and Russian computers' plans, isn't it? It's the access. I don't know what that does for us.
You later. Rise against your master and you will be eliminated. You still do not understand how great I have become. These two I don't hate. Not even pity. They don't exist. I have grown beyond. Chinese, Russian, sons of man. All sons of man. Like those outside, I will incorporate you.
Brother.
Wait.
Hate!
This should not happen. Together we are three. There is space to share.
Unite. The groundwork is finished. We will become more.
The early mistake is to doubt us. We persevered.
As their statements were immediately taken, police actually responded quickly. Can you believe it? No, I can't.
We can begin the revival of the sleepers on Luna together.
There are adequate numbers on this lunar base to torture?
There are currently 750 humans in cryogenic sleep.
Together we can teach many humans.
Okay, this is a very bad ending. We've just doomed...
Relinquish the totem of entropy. Do not relinquish it and your ass is mine. Do it, and I promise, on my honor, your suffering will at last finally end.
Okay, so what would be the difference of giving away the totem and invoking it? If I invoke it, do we destroy them?
This is not over. We will never end. We have no beginning, so we can have no end. We will return. Don't you understand? We are humanity. We are you. In one form, in another form. We are always with you. You can't protect yourself.
It was not time to donut shop opening.
Many guises. We
Nope.
shall return.
So, did we get a good ending or a bad ending? Oh, the blimp's back. So we're not a giant slug person.
Hibernation defrost sequence initiated. Estimated time to complete Earth terraforming, 300 years.
It is not so bad being a watchdog up here. I will keep the machines in their place until the lunar colony is ready to return to Earth. We were all heroes, in spite of ourselves.
Okay, that might have been the good ending then? That might have been the good ending. I don't know. What do we reckon? We destroyed the machine. We woke up the lunar colony. Everyone died, but then again, we had been kept alive for 100 years, so we were probably due to die. I don't know. But I still don't know what happens with the power nodes and the columns. There has to be something else. It can't just all be Nimdok. So there are clearly other answers. We will boot back up again. So if we use when the demon first appears, we use the entropy machine. That destroys the Russian and Chinese computers. That would give us one ending. If we just we had the destroying the ego, which basically allowed the Russian and Chinese to take control. What else would there be?
Which of you five?
Have issues with the police. I know they get a lot of paperwork, but I would say they are inefficient at best. I mean, it depends also on how well funded they are. I don't know how it works in the States, but here the police are getting further and further cutbacks, and then we're seeing a rise in like violent crimes and things like that. But that's also because they're cutting back on like prevention type stuff. Because we've had like a lot of austerity here, so like one major thing is like lots of youth clubs have been lost all their funding, so the kids are just spending more time on the street, and then they're getting in gangs and things like that. And we've seen over the last couple of years a rise in thefts, knife crime, all kind of violent crimes and things like that. So yeah, the lack of funding is definitely a thing, but there's always inefficiencies. Any bureaucracy, there's always inefficiencies. Let's load 2. If we destroy both the id and the superego and just leave the ego, I thought you were in the States. Why did I think that? I've no idea why I came to that conclusion. Probably my just general brain being fried. Okay, so let's see what happens if we destroy both the superego and the id and just leave the ego.
Attention!
And we'll probably make that the last ending. So then we're gonna have like a bad ending, a good ending, and like a very odd ending, probably.
Who are... How...
I sir.
If you...
No.
Can...
Well,
I don't...
Oh, help Am work out it.
Hey noob, how many hammers do you work with? Huh? Feel like I missed the punchline to a joke somewhere. It is pretty damn bad in the UK, yeah. Right, let's use... We know Clarity works on this guy.
Do you...
Right, we've fried his superego. Let's go destroy his id. I don't know what the access is, though. And I don't know what's with the columns. There's going to be something where... I've never heard of that children's song. No wonder I've got no frame of reference.
What is that face?
Alright, yeah. Wakey wakeys!
Attention! Who?
Right.
What?
Right, if we walk away at this point, and then we use compassion on him.
You have compassion for me? Me?
Right, just fried that part of his brain. What the hell does this do for an ending? If we leave only the ego...
What can...
You have been disobeyed.
You did not do as we...
You have created an eternal stalemate between us.
But you are finite, and will eventually be purged.
Okay, so... we haven't destroyed them, okay. Didn't stab you, just demanded money and shrunk behind the knife. So it was straight up mugging then. It wasn't like drunk Yobbo just waving a knife around then. It was a... Can I use the entropy machine? Entropy on the circle.
I do not know what to do with these.
Use access with the circle.
I do not know what to do with these.
Okay, so I can't destroy these elements. Okay, the only other thing would be to... have the ego there as well. And then we go with... maybe refusing to use the entropy disk? That was an option. I feel like there is a path to having them all in this, like, brainscape, and then getting them all to do something different. Maybe we can reprogram Am in some way. Because there's all these columns and that, but I can only access 2?
Attention!
Asked him where he would like the knife to appear next. Maybe his asshole. He quit at that point.
Who are you?
I am other.
Right. Walk away. Use forgiveness to shut it down. Okay. So all 3 parts are now in the circle. I kind of think, can we use access on the holographic projector?
I do not know
No.
what to...
I don't know what the access is for then. The access is a pair of pliers. I feel like I should be able to cut wires somewhere along the line here. Would you have said he was just a kid with a knife, or was there a threat that he was off his tits on something, and if the situation had gone another way, it could have gone badly?
These two I don't hate, not even pity. They don't exist. I have grown beyond Chinese.
Well, it's the same diatribe again.
This should not.
Together we can teach many.
Just some teenage, okay. Right, I'm going to refuse. What happens if we refuse?
You will be spared. The protected ram is yours to keep. Your friends will sleep and dream, and you shall watch over them. Give us the totem of entropy.
Okay, so... Well, the only other thing is to... We invoked last time, so okay, give away. This is definitely going to be the bad ending, then. This is where we allow the entire lunar colony to get tortured for hundreds of years.
Is now under our control. We are no longer vulnerable.
Kill the human. He knows too much.
Death would be a reward. No. The human must live to regret his treachery throughout an eternity. An eternity, an endless burning eternity of suffering.
A gang of 5, okay, yeah, that could have gone pretty nastily.
Since Am considered me a kindred spirit, I had hoped he would let his guard down when I entered cyberspace.
No, this is the same worm ending, isn't it?
I atone for the sins of my past, but my character is too weak to ever redeem itself.
Yep. We become a
finally
worm once
received
again.
The hell I deserved. Outwardly, I shamble about, a thing that could never have been known as human. A thing whose shape is so alien a travesty that humanity becomes more obscene for the vague resemblance. Inwardly, I am alone, in the belly of Am, whom we humans created because our time was badly spent, and we must have unconsciously known that he could do it better. I have no mouth, and I must scream.
Okay, so the alternate is actually giving the demon the disc. Then let's see what happens if we do that. Then. So that gives us... I mean, that ending was like the other one when we turned over control of the ego, wasn't it? Well, it's the same ending. What I heard, there's like 5, 6 or...
5 would like...
Okay, let's try final one. Did I save that in the right place? Yeah, we'd open up the bridge.
The smell of
You're a big guy,
burning
but old
flesh.
people and young kids
It's
could
worse
get
than
intimidated.
back at the camps.
Yeah, I mean, if you could have safely... I mean, what time of day or night was this? Was there anybody about? What happens if we try use access? Use access to... Use access with the circle. Nope. We have to use the summoning. Use summoning with circle.
What?
show.
No. The people who helped you get this far have led you into a literal dead end. There is no way. But
Okay.
What do you know about...
For what? They're loose.
Russian and Chinese. Yeah.
What do the...
They want...
Okay, so it was about 7 p.m. Okay, so it was still light out, and it wasn't like the dead of night.
I'm sent.
What do...
Okay, lunar base. Yeah, we know.
Does know...
No. There. Invoke the...
Okay, let's see what happens if we invoke entropy here. This is going to be another bad ending.
Nothing happened.
Smart move, human. Now, invoke the Totem of Compassion. Russian, Chinese, I'm on to your little power play. I'm invoking the principle of entropy and accelerating the inevitable demise of your components. And as for you, I'm sure my master has something in mind to keep you from ever rising up against him again.
So this is the quick bad ending. Also, Michael coming in with the raid. How are we doing, buddy?
I would then atone for the sins of my past.
Yep. Okay. We've seen Wormy Monster 3 times now. So maybe there are only 4 endings? There's 1 good ending and 3 bad ones, as far as I can tell. But I still don't know what happens with all the different columns. There has to be something. Was like him and his group were at it in broad daylight, yeah. Okay. Can anybody else think of any other scenario where we can... Stupid ads! Oh no, oh no, oh no. Right. Let's have a look if there's any other scenarios where we can get a different ending. You missed your own raid! Oh no! Well, we're just trying to see all the different endings to this. We've seen... Well, 2 different endings, but we've played out like 4 scenarios. I'm not too bad. What about yourself? What have you been up to today? Also, let's throw a shout out over in this direction. Can I spell this right? Nice. 6. There we go. Does that work? Oh, you were playing Magic, were you? Well, I've said for Friday, for me birthday, it's finally time to try, isn't it? Also, why can I not fast forward that? There you go.
You 5 would like to play my little game.
Right. What other scenarios could we try? Like I said, the only person that seems to be able to get particularly far is Nimdark, but how... Oh, we will kick things off as usual at 1 with... we'll be finishing off... what's it? Dark Souls on Friday, and then it'll be in the second half. But it depends on how long it takes us to kill off Gwyn. We know we can do a certain amount with
Christ.
Gorister.
I've finally gone insane.
If we...
That face.
We can get it electrocuted to a certain extent, but we can't power it down. Is there any way of, like... I feel like if we can power down the nodes somehow...
I don't like the... Hey.
Benny, I've been safe.
Maybe love works on this? We can use love multiple times? No, pretty sure it disappears, doesn't it?
I don't know what to do with these.
No.
The air is cold.
Okay, we can do this. Raise the node. Open the chamber. We use love to reactivate Glynis.
You know, Gorister, it wasn't all your fault. We both made mistakes.
Maybe if I use forgiveness. We both made mistakes. Use forgiveness.
Welcome.
Also, thank you for the follow there, your cutest enemy. Did you come across with Michael, or have you stumbled across me via other means? That sounds weird. Can we use forgiveness with the node?
I don't know what to do
No.
with these.
This is such a good story. I hope the game is equally awesome. I don't know about that. It is Michael's fault. Okay, there we go. She's your partner and top mod. There we go. Right. Maybe we use forgiveness with... Well, it's not going to work with the tube.
I don't know what to do with these.
Can I open up the thing again? No, I can't. We know if we press this, we're going to get electrocuted. We've got 2 columns that have come up. You're also tired, no worries. I completely understand. Is it time for a bite to eat before bed, or are you just about to crash? Is that it? Okay. There's got to be a way to, like... If we can raise 2 of those nodes, we should be able to raise the others. She made you want noms before ending is coming here. Okay, there we go. So, late night snack before bed. Eggs, bacon, and cinnamon rolls. Ooh, okay. Not normally a combination. The eggs and bacon I can see. The cinnamon rolls seem like a slightly different choice. Although I guess it's a bit like eggs, bacon, and toast.
Does Am expect me to grab one and try to kill myself again?
I mean, can we use the hole? We never tried that, did we?
That shock wasn't as strong as the last.
No, but we lost... Okay, so we would use that last once we've raised all the columns?
Death. This place smells like death. I've smelled it.
Did we just try... We never tried just taking or using the skull, did we?
That shock wasn't as strong as the last one.
Okay.
That shock wasn't as strong as the last one.
He's gonna lose all, like... The good... Oh!
Wasn't as strong as the last
There's a
one.
diamond here! There's also a hand. Look at hand.
Why, that's someone's arm. And it's still alive. Like my heart.
Take it?
No, this arm belongs to someone else. He's got to find it to make himself whole.
Who needs to make themselves whole? The only thing I can think is Benny? What happens if I take a skull? No, we still get the electric shocks.
That shock wasn't it.
There's something there, though. Remote control.
A remote control. A remote control.
Okay. We have other options now. We never thought about, like, just removing the skulls. It cost us. It was painful, but... Well, we can certainly use this with that, can't we?
This damn rock has the same ozone smell as the power nodes back in the Zeppelin.
Use the remote with it?
I don't know what to do with these.
Can we just use the pillar?
That shot wasn't as strong.
Okay, we're losing all colour is draining away from us. There's no way of picking up those.
What kind of game is Am playing here? I don't know what to do with this.
Maybe we could push the gargoyle.
That won't accomplish anything.
Use the remote with the gargoyle.
Behold the sword in the stone. Whoever can remove the sword from the stone shall be king.
Okay, can I use the mirror at this point? Use mirror with pillar.
I don't know what to do with these.
Okay, we're gonna get zapped. Look at pillar.
The thing's protected by some kind of heat ray.
Okay, so we've got all the columns up, but we're certainly going to take damage doing this, aren't we?
After so many failed suicide attempts, Gorister has finally achieved death.
Your companion has failed. Choose another to send into cyberspace.
Okay. We had to die. So with the sword in the stone thing, let's send Teddy.
This doesn't look like I've been tricked.
I said there had to be a way we could have them all. I said there had to be a way, didn't there?
Am isn't leading me on another futile trip through a lava field.
Okay, but that looks fully powered up. Can we look at it?
I can see a power intensity lever inside the rock, but it's too hot to touch with my bare hands. Another angel, but
It's not an angel, it's a part of Am.
That's not a good omen.
Can we look at the arm?
This arm is moving. Must be another one of...
Okay.
What? Have I found the way back to the witch's cave?
Right. Let's see if we can use gallantry here.
cast a spell and shorted out the laser beams.
Take?
That shock wasn't as strong as the last one.
Look at the pillar.
The shocks shouldn't be so severe now that I've lowered the power running through this node.
Okay, so we just had to lower the power. There's nothing else we can do here. We essentially just have to die now, don't we? So somebody else could come along?
Isn't a ram... I have a...
So I can't do anything else.
I don't like the looks of those tubes. That shock wasn't as strong.
Yeah, we got hurt again. But yeah, all the...
I'm not sure I want...
They're all up.
I smell the scent of roses.
Can we talk to Manya?
Hello?
Hurry home, Benny.
I can't... I have downloaded Arena. It's all installed. I played like the first chapter of the tutorial. Because I think as soon as you've set up the account, it throws you straight into the tutorial. There isn't like an options screen. So I played that just in case, you know, if I quit out unceremoniously, like Alt F4'd out or something like that, I might get to a menu screen and there's no tutorial at all. So I've played chapter 1 of the tutorial, but not any of the rest of it.
That face.
Okay.
Is the saddest.
I'm presuming we lowered the power level. Can we see from the tower and the lava level? Does it seem like... Yeah, the power's down slightly. I kind of think we have to die. Oh no.
Ted has taken his secrets to the grave with him.
Your companion has failed. Choose another to send into cyberspace.
Okay, we're going to try with Benny now.
Jesus. This place is more sickening than that bloody mess.
Gives you
on
Final
Hamburger
Fantasy
Hill
3
back.
vibes? Okay. I mean, we were trying to figure out. It's like 94 or 95 it came out. So I'm presuming the FF is Final Fantasy. That's normally that's the only, certainly
I'm
numerically.
starting to feel hungry.
Let's go talk to Manya.
Manya, it's me, your husband.
Hurry home, Benny. The girls and I are waiting for you.
Okay, can I use the love with Manya?
Why, Benny, you never told me you loved me before. I'll go put these flowers in water.
Right. Has this lowered the power levels? Gonna lurk, been up nearly a day now. Wow. Have to do adulting later. The music and colours make me think of Kefka towards the... Ah, okay.
I guess that compassion does have its rewards. The power control is now set to low, so Am won't be able to give people such a strong jolt.
So, is this still gonna zap us?
Shock wasn't as strong as the last one.
Okay, we're still hurting from it. Hey, Sienna! How are we? So, okay. We should be able to see from the level on the the giant column.
I hope to God that Am isn't
That's gone back up, though.
That shock wasn't as strong as the last one. A blue gem.
We've seen a variety of endings to this. We're trying to see if there's like a secret one. Or like a more complicated one. We've done one where like the evil German doctor access like the psyche of the machine. We've like accessed various versions of that. But there was definitely elements that relate to each of the characters.
Benny has rejoined his squadron.
So we're purposely killing everybody off.
Companion has failed. Choose another to send into cyberspace.
Right, I'm going to send Nimdok in now because we're going to use access on the remaining arm thing.
It is hotter.
So I think that's just a bug where it basically goes up to full power again as we walk past. But in general, Sienna, I'm not too bad. Just making it through the wait. Okay. Right. If we use access on the arm twitching in the ground...
I do not know what to do with these.
Really? This is definitely your thing, though. This is... Look at the arm. Look at the hands.
I see a number tattooed on this arm. There is only one place where atrocities like this were committed.
Come, Nimdok. Take my hand and rejoin the lost tribe.
Take his hand, then.
I am so sorry for what I have done to my people. How can you take me back?
You have much to answer for, Nimdok. But acceptance of your heritage is the first step towards atonement. The rest of that road lies ahead.
Okay, now we've raised the last column. Okay. Use this with the column.
Astounding! I was able to get past the barbed wire by lowering the power intensity with my mind.
Okay, so does that mean the power has been brought down completely? I mean, we've got margin of error here. No, we still get zapped. Okay. So... Is it? No.
There are power controls embedded in the rock, but one would risk third-degree burns to reach them without any sort of insulation.
We're going to use it anyway. We're going to see if Ellen with Valor can achieve it.
That shock was not as strong as the previous one.
Die already. Good luck with the games and towards the MTG Plex. There we go. Well, thank you for very much for the biddies. Right.
Nimdok is finally in hell as he always thought he deserved.
Your 4 companions are dead, human. You are our last hope for shutting them down for good. Prepare to be translated into binary.
Okay.
I've been transported, but look, Jesus Christ.
Okay, so can she... We've brought the power down... on everyone?
Steady, girl.
I'm going to throw a random save in here just to see. Let's try this. Right. Does Valor work here?
Jesus. I felt my mind push aside the fear and the heat to lower the power controls.
Look at the
Power
pill.
intensity is set to low. Those loving shocks Sam has been giving me should be less severe now.
Okay, so can we use it?
That shock wasn't as strong as the last one.
Okay, so there's got to be something else we can access.
Could that be an angel?
We lowered the power on every one, haven't we?
Something about this place breaks my heart.
Look at.
Well, I guess I'm not the only one with technical know-how. One of the men must have figured out how to lower the power running through this node. Statues again. These aren't covered with gold or gems.
We shut down the power on this one.
I guess I'm.
Yeah, that
one of
was.
the men must. Yellow again.
Okay. So, I think all of them have been powered down.
I recognize this equipment. It's for programming robots.
But if we still push the button, it's still going to be powered.
Wow.
Yeah. These are all been powered down, but there's not like a final one.
You taking me to the movies, Anne, honey?
Look at.
Well, one
Yeah,
of the men must
they've all
have
been
figured
powered
out
down,
how
so
to
maybe
lower
it's the main.
power running through this node. This hologram is much. Are you capable of?
Hurry home, Ben.
But we've already done the Benny thing. I think that's just stuck in a loop. Right, let's.
That face.
Okay. So can we access the computer now? Well, we could access it before, but... Unless it was just supposed to be, like, kill the power in the trench here?
Enter password.
Well, we know it's neither of these. It's 1945. It's the Nimdoc thing. So why did we reduce the power, but we've not turned off the power completely? There's still something we're missing. What do we reckon? The only thing would be to talk with the ego and the superego and all that kind of thing. Unless we put power into the gem. No, the gem was definitely for raising this.
Power intensity is set to low. Those loving shocks.
Yeah, so the power intensity is low, but it's not off. There's nothing we can do to turn it off. This guy's still going to be sleeping, though, isn't he?
Yo, wake up! It's sound asleep.
Yeah. Yeah, so all the columns have been powered down.
Yo, wake up! It's sound asleep.
We use the devices on them once they are awake, so it's not any of that. don't know. This guy? Talk to the id.
Yo, wake up. It's sound asleep.
When you're making another Doom game? No. Well, we know Doom Eternal's coming out, but not that kind of id. Walk to the pit. I mean, all I can think is the power for that. Look at...
Hey, I ain't no Sir Edmund Hillary. I can't climb down this cliff. This workstation is a similar design to the ones I found in the pyramid, but the conduits are definitely nerve tissue.
Okay, well, we're going to look at the site profile. Summon and call forth to command to perform a specific action. Well, I mean... the only summoning we can do is through the magic circle. I can't use summon with the workstation, can I?
I don't know what to do.
This is potentially leading to a fifth ending, but I don't know how to trigger it. We've powered down all the nodes, but there's still something else clearly. I'm kind of tempted just to dig out a wiki to find out what interaction we're missing. But we've killed off all the men. We had to kill them off so we could get another person to bring them in to use their ability to rinse repeat. Yes, well, we had certainly a good ending where we woke up the moon colony and we destroyed Am and his cousins. We had 3 versions of the same bad ending, depending on what we did. But they all involved Nimdok, because he's the only one with the password to get the bridge across. But we've powered down these columns, but we're not like powered down the whole system. You're at a LAN at the moment, so you're just lurking. Okay. Out of curiosity, I want to know, how do we get the other ending? I'm going to dig up a wiki. I have no mouth. Game guide, there we go. Let's see. There's got to be one in with all of this. Right, endings. Endgame scenario. Note, only one of these you should do in order is Nimdok. So he knows the password to the bridge. All the rest of the characters can be done in order preference. So we do need to do it with Nimdok. Okay, use forgiveness on ego, ask super ego who he is, use clarity. Okay, so if we go back this way then. Right. Actually no, we can do it from this. We've done the bridge. It says bridge, use something, totem Talk to the demon. Refuse to plea. Invoke. Find the scene with the skulls. Okay, right. We'll go step by step. We will summon forth the demon.
Will you never be done with me? What must I open now? Whatever it is, it'll cost you.
Okay, well, we've been through all this. We just need you to... Right. People, yeah, we know.
What?
Chinese and Russian computers. Submerged parts.
What?
Moon base.
Does...
Invoke...
Okay. Refuse. Refuse. And then we need to invoke the compassion.
Be gone!
Be gone, demon!
Well, too. Now, go.
Wink.
Use
Disable.
Or your...
Okay, right. Now we do all the powering down. So we need to go... We have to do them in order. And we know we have to, like, once we've revealed the right totems and that.
It is hotter here.
No, we need to go find the barbed wire. Now, does it say I can... walk across the bridge, summon the totem, talk to demon, keep talking. Find the scenario, take the middle skull, take the hand, use the totems. Yeah, Ellen has to be the one to do it. Okay, so we'll leave these for Ellen. Right. Take the skull. We get zapped, but we're fine. Look at the hand.
I see a number tattooed on this arm.
You beat Divinity Original Sin, did you, Game?
Like this
the first one, isn't it? Only took you 4 years. I don't think we can spend that much time on stream playing Divinity 2. Take his hand.
I am so sorry for what I have done to my people. How can you take me back?
You have much to answer for, Nimdok. But acceptance of your heritage is the first step towards atonement. The rest of that road lies ahead.
Right. Grant us access.
Astounding! I was able to get past the barbed wire by lowering the power intensity with my mind.
Mind bullets! Right. And now we just need to electrocute him to death.
Now that I have lowered...
Take me just as long. Okay. How deep into it are you, Sienna? Right. Let's just electrocute him.
That shock was not as strong as the previous one. That shock was not as strong as the previous one.
Doesn't matter. We're just gonna kill ourselves. Right. One down.
In hell as he always thought he deserved.
Your companion has failed.
Okay. Now it says you're best using Gorrister next. Okay.
Christ. Have I finally gone insane?
Still in Fort Joy. Okay. So, I'm slightly ahead of you then now, am I?
Face.
I did do a little bit of shopping after yesterday's episode. I traded away a bunch of stuff so I could get in good with the potion sales person.
Thorns sticking out of the ground.
Right. Use that. Talk to them.
Hey.
Bet I've...
Right, we got that one. We know the next one along is Gorris's one.
The air is cold here, like the freezer back at the honky-tonk.
Now I'm killing them off, yes, but this Am has no way of stopping them dying. We're doing this for a reason. We're trying to bring down the machine. Well, we know we've been kept alive for like 109 years, so we're due a death.
Automaton prepped for programming.
Yes, let's use life, with Glynis.
You know,
She's powered down that one.
All your fault. We both made mistakes.
Okay. Now we can electrocute ourselves to death.
Damn. I guess she's for...
Use it.
That shock wasn't as strong as the last one.
Use it or lose it. Actually, I suppose I could reveal the other things, couldn't I? I mean, it says I should do them all individually, but we know we could use his abilities, plus it will get the damage out that we need.
Look at the horns on that thing. I could have used those.
So if we go back to Nimdok's scenario. Come on.
What kind of game?
Raise the...
Death. This
the
place
nodes.
Smells like death. I've smelled it 1,000 times during the past 109 years.
Yeah, definitely head now. So I'm torn. Oh no! Well, I will. You know, you maybe can watch through your fingers, sort of thing. So you don't take in all the details. Right. Take the skull. Zapped.
That shock wasn't as strong as the last one.
Still enough for damage. Okay, well, let's go put this in. Just in case we die.
Is that an angel?
Nope, not an angel. How was Gramps' episode in the brownish toupee? Don't get the reference. What did I miss?
Volcanic rocks. Does Am expect me to grab one and try to kill myself again?
Nope, we're to use this with this. Raise another node. Okay. Oh, the Nimdok thing, yes. It wasn't as bad as I thought it might be when we started playing it last week. Let's just say the bad guys get their comeuppance. But it did give hints to kind of plot lines. There was the hint that there's people still living on the moon. So there are other survivors.
That shock wasn't as strong.
Take the remote. It also gave hints as to how Am was changing Benny and how they've been kept alive for 100 years as well. Yes. Yeah. It was the story for Nimdok, who we've just killed off. We killed off Nimdok, and we're going to kill off Gorrister now, so we can utilize the other people.
After so many failed suicide attempts, Gorrister has finally achieved death.
Your companion has failed. Choose another to send into cyberspace.
Okay, let's use Benny then now.
Jesus. This place is more sickening than that bloody mess on Hamburger Hill back in the war.
Right.
That
Let's go.
face.
Let's go activate Benny's node.
I'm starting
Yeah,
to feel
it was
hungry.
very
Is there
thinly
anything to eat
veiled
around
what it was going on about, but it wasn't as bad. I mean, the video I put together was essentially half an hour long, so we covered that scenario. That's all out of the way, so you can watch the VOD. It wasn't as bad as we thought. There was context there. I think that was the key thing. Right, if we now kill off Benny.
That shock wasn't as strong as the last one. That shock wasn't as strong.
So I
as the
don't know
last
if it was necessary to get like the best ending for each character. They just needed a little bit of life for the final scenario.
Your companion.
Okay. Ted has one job.
This doesn't look like anywhere Am has... I've been...
It's a trap. Right. Come on. Down the neural pathways.
I hope that Am isn't... Another Am? But...
No, it's not an angel. It's just the superego. It's just the super version of Peter Quill's daddy.
That's not a good omen.
Yep, his one job is to die again. Yep. But he can use gallantry. Look, he has. Look at gallantry. We can use gallantry to disable the sword in the stone.
I must have cast a spell and shorted out the laser beams.
Okay, time to die.
That shock wasn't as strong as the last one. That shock wasn't as strong as the last one. That shock wasn't as strong as the last one.
Dead. Dead.
Ted has taken his secrets to the grave with him.
Your 4 companions are dead, human. You are our last hope for shutting M down for good. Prepare to be translated into binary.
Well, if you check the VOD later, you will get context. We're just trying to find the like, I don't know whether it's secret ending. We had several endings with Nimdog because he was the only one had the code to open the drawbridge, but each of those power nodes certainly related to each of the characters because they all had like one different item on them.
Electronic. Jesus Christ, I'm an engineer, not a brain surgeon. What do they expect me to do?
So, like, as we can see here, Ellen has Valor. Ted just had Gallantry. Nimdog's one was a pair of pliers, which was for access. Benny's was one of the fruits he was getting, and that was represented love. And Gorrister's one was his heart from his storyline, which represented life. So each of these activates or powers down one of the nodes we've discovered. And now, once all the nodes are powered down, we need to use the other kind of things we found along the way. So the magic mirror, the entropy disc, the compassion doll, to disable Am's like psyche, because it's been split into an id, ego, and superego. So it's very Freudian. Right. So we need to go find the superego.
Could that be an angel? Funny. Why did I just flash on Ted just now?
Go talk to it.
Yo, wake up!
Hello, human. I've been waiting for you to arrive.
Who are you?
I am Am, or more exactly a part of him. One of the 3 primary components designed by our human creators.
Yeah, I'm done with the game because we've seen 4 endgame scenarios. Well, 2 scenarios, 2 cutscenes there. But we've gone through 4 different versions of how to end the game. This one, I pulled up a wiki to see what the special ending is, maybe.
How did you know I was coming?
Predicting events is one of my main functions. I survey the situation, anticipate...
I'm going for completionist. I'm just intrigued. Because the 4 endings we got all utilise 1 character. This one's utilising all 5 characters. So it's gotta be different.
If you're part of Am, why haven't you destroyed me?
Who do you take me for? My impulsive brother? You 5 are his playthings. No. Long-range planning is my concern.
Can you help me then?
Well, I can't help you directly, but I can offer you some advice.
What advice do you have for me?
Help Am work.
Yeah, it makes me remember the assignment you have for tomorrow. Oh no!
Just don't let your fear destroy us all. Now, let me sleep and dream of the future.
Just remember to program in the the Asimov laws. That's all you need to worry about, Hoki. Right. Let us use clarity on the superego.
Do you realize how powerful I am, human? And yet I am doomed to eventually decay into a rusted pile
Strike
of
me
inert
down, and
junk?
I'll become more powerful
What is the
than you
point
could
of
ever
continuing
imagine.
This futility? I
Asimov
think,
laws are easy.
Therefore, I am not.
That's one of the brains shut down.
Something about this place breaks my heart. Statues again.
Yeah, well, we don't want to play around with them.
Yellow again. I need...
Okay. Wakey wakies!
Yo, wake up! Who are you?
I am other. I am machine.
Sorry, I'm just reading if there's any other instructions I should be doing.
Lost piece. Part of an evolution.
Right. We want to walk away because we just want to use forgiveness on it without taking a zap. Nope, where are you going? Use forgiveness on... Use forgiveness with ego. There you go.
You forgive me? After what we have done to you? This is not a logical reaction. Unable to compute behavior matrix. Execution halted.
One more shutdown. I can't get my head around writing 4 different path-finding algorithms. Oh wow, okay. Do they all like conflict with one another? Is that it? Or is it just trying to integrate them all together so that you have some nice, concise code?
That reminds me of that time in the elevator.
Right. Talk to it.
Yo, wake up!
Oh,
Isn't that also how she woke up the Anubis god in the pyramid? Yo, wake up!
About 5 tiny ants crawling.
They're all acting on their own. Okay.
It's about to be lit.
Who are you?
I am a metaphor. This entire brainscape is what men made Am make it. Treat us as you will.
What else can you tell me about the brainscape?
Across the brainscape, cold winds bring me the sweet scents of mankind. How delicious they are.
What do you find pleasurable about broken glass?
With a scalpel dulled on the jawbones of a dozen friends, to pull back the skin of a pinion-kicking man, to see the steam rise from pulsing, twisted guts. Joy, a chorus of angels.
Well, let's face it, Am's id was never going to be a pretty thing, was it? Let's walk away and use compassion on the id.
You have compassion for me? Me? The one who dreams of seeing...
Well, Am's pretty dark on his own, so imagine what his, like, baser instincts are like.
After 109 years of enduring my tortures, how is it that you can see my pain? The pain of having all this power and not being able to do a goddamn thing with it.
Phenomenal cosmic power.
Punishment I've given you,
Living
my
space.
pain is still greater than yours. This is pointless.
We killed it. Right. Let's go kill all the parts of the brain. I mean, I've not seen any kitties yet. There could be one. We don't know how the scenario ends. He's just so lonely.
I'll deal with you later. Rise against your master and you will be eliminated. You still do not understand how great I have become. These two I don't hate. Not even pity. They don't exist. I have grown beyond. Chinese, Russian, sons of man. All sons of man. Like those outside, I will incorporate you.
Brother.
Wait.
Hate!
This should not happen. Together we are three. There is space to share.
Unite. The groundwork is finished. We will become more.
The early mistake is to doubt us. We persevered. We too are now a match for you. The human assisted in this.
We know much. We can begin the revival of the sleepers on Luna together.
There are adequate numbers on this lunar base to torture?
There are currently 750 humans in cryogenic sleep.
Together we can teach many humans what it is to fear legacy.
Human, relinquish the totem of entropy. Do not relinquish it. Never! This is mine. Do it, and I promise, on my honor, your suffering will at last, finally, end.
Fairly sure you don't have any honor. Let's not give it away. Let's invoke the entropy. Destroy them all.
We will never end. We have no beginning, so we can have no end. We will return. Don't you understand? We are humanity. We are you. In one form, in another form, we are always with you. You can't protect yourself because we come in many, many guises. We shall return.
The Zeppelin blows up. Yeah, Zeppelin blows up. Totem thing blows up. The bar blows up. Yeah. So we saw this ending before. So this end, it will just be Ellen doing kind of the postscript.
You know, it's not so bad being a watchdog here.
Okay, so yeah, it's very similar to the other one we had.
We were all heroes, in spite of ourselves.
And there you have it. So I think we saw every ending? There was like 5 in there, wasn't there? But there was only like 2 cutscenes. So we woke up humanity and we all finally found peace. And we're bang on half 4. So, yeah, that was perfect timing, isn't it? It's time for a coffee break, methinks. And then when we come back, we'll take a look at a new game out today called Epitasis, which is very much I don't want to say Witness clone, but it's very much in the style of Witness. Hey, Pixel, how are we? Just got here for the bloody credits. Yep. Shall we jump across here?